I still remember 23rd January 2009, the most unforgettable day of my life. This day will hold a special place in my life as it has demonstrated a unique life lesson to me. Yes, it's an ordinary day and I'm an overthinker, but something unusual has happened to me that day. I still remember that day I woke up anxious thinking about my weak performance in an exam and was also worried about my future after graduation. Actually, I was about to graduate from Sri Vidya Niketan College and soon I shall be vacating my hostel to join another hostel for my master's degree. That day was also my birthday, January 23. But I kept my mobile off as I was depressed because of various issues that were happening to me at that point of time in my life. And I didn't want to receive wishes from anybody. I was lost with all pessimistic thoughts, feeling I'm always alone in this world and there is no single human who can understand me. My other friends who were not hostelates, Vijaya, Shri, Kiran, my Joshna, they are lucky to be loved and pampered by their parents. But I do not have anyone for me like that. It seemed as if my life has absolutely no value. Nobody cares whether I'm alive or dead. Like, when somebody is depressed, what kind of thoughts a depressed teenage girl gets. And there won't be any end point to all human sufferings. I was encompassed by all these negative thoughts running in my mind, leaving me overwhelmed. Suddenly, a call from a friend of mine informed me about an institute offering coaching for CAT, MAT, ZAT exams at Balaji Colony in Tirupati. I thought as I'm about to graduate, this course can help me get a seat in MBA. So I should give it a try to at least have a promising career. Shunning all the negative thoughts back of my head, I prepared myself for witnessing the opportunity lying ahead with a little gleam of hope in my eyes. I took a bus from Chattevari Palam village, Kiran Mai's home, at the outskirts of Tirupati town to make my journey straight to Balaji colony of Tirupati along with her. As the bus was not very crowded at our stop, both of us managed to find a seat for ourselves. When the bus started running, I looked outside through the window and I was disappointed a bit, thinking it won't be raining today. However, nature is not like people, it never disappoints us. It is with full of surprises. So drizzles started. Gradually, my disappointment turned into pleasure as I got lost in the beauty of the nature. The scenery from the window at that point of time was mystical. Grey colored cotton like clouds were there in the blue sky, and throughout the journey, the Rocky Mountains with lush greeneries all around till as far as I can see. Small waterfalls gushing down the rocks, adding to its beauty. It relaxed my mind. There was a fresh and cool breeze embracing me soothingly, which took me into some other world, perhaps the world of dreams. I was so much lost in the beauty of the day that I barely noticed people passing by. Instantaneously, I was hit by reality when the bus conductor approached me for ticketing. This conductor looked like an old aged man with a grim face and appeared as if he lost everything in life. He checked all to ensure that no passenger travels without ticket. He was continuously standing as the bus was moving up and down in that rocky path, even while losing his balance sometimes while ticketing. After nearly 1.5 hours of standing, he then settled down beside an older man in my front seat who was going to he was going to some birds hospital to visit his ailing son, it seems. So after 1.5 hours of standing, this conductor sat beside this old man. He entered into conversation with the conductor. During their discussion, I came to know that the bus conductor's wife afflicted with paralysis, and as he could not afford surgery and treatment involving high costs, doctors had advised to manage her at home. So he has to do all service to his wife, including cooking for his family. He has only one son, but even that son is mentally handicapped. So the conductor was made to work despite his diabetes and hypertension. He even applied for VRS in anticipation of terminal benefits, but the authorities rejected it due to lack of staff, it seems. Hence, he's just pushing on like that. And the untold story of the deserted aged person discussing with this conductor, it is another pathetic story. I never knew one day I would be deeply lost in reflecting on the life of someone who is just a stranger to me and will leave a remarkable impact in the years to come in my life. I blew a deep breath out in a sigh as I could do nothing to such deprived of joy. I looked back to the window with headless sigh and wondering. There are so many souls around the world who seem insignificant. Still, they teach the most significant lessons of the life. That day, I learned that life is meant to be hard, and some live the hardest of all, and I am well placed among many others, comparing myself to them. Every shadow in life is accompanied by a bright light, and one has to search for the avenues on the bright side instead of brooding over the dark, as it was well summed up in that Chinese famous quote which says, I cried for chapels until I saw a man without feet. So thank you.